graduated in 2004, and I've been working in HSC for some of that time. I worked for 3 years, and then I moved to the United States of America and worked for 2 years there in the Boston area, and then returned to Ireland and have been working up in Sligo Leitrim for the last kind of 2.5, 3 years as a senior clinical psychologist. UCD is the one that a lot of people want to get on to. So to get a place here really meant a lot. I think the thing with this course is it's well known for being a really strong program for the scientist practitioner model. So you have, the clinical part in terms of doing your clinical placements, really developing as a clinical psychologist, but then the research part of it is really, really important also, and they have a very strong research background here in the university and in the department. So if you really want to marry both of those, it's a really good program, I suppose, and that's kind of what my interest was. When I graduated from the program, I was under contract with the HSC, as we all are. So I was over in the northwest in the Sligo Leitrim area, and we have a 3-year post-training contract to fulfil. So I had done that, and I suppose I was kind of looking at opportunities for myself in terms of maybe just getting more experience out there. I always knew I was going to come back to Ireland again, but just to really just push myself and see how clinical psychology works in other countries, I suppose, was really important. I joined the APA, which is the American Psychological Association, and through it then they have job career section. And the way it works in the States is after you do your clinical training, you do an internship, which is a year that you work under supervision. And then after that you can do a postdoctoral fellowship. They're paid fellowships, but it also gives you the supervision hours. To practice in the United States, what you have to do is you have to have supervision by a licensed APA psychologist. I got 4 or 5 different interviews, so I kind of scheduled them all in a period of a week and went out and got offered then one of those, which was great, and headed off then. And I went to a hospital called McLean Hospital, which is just outside Boston, a large psychiatric facility. Again, one of the best hospitals in the States, and really it was a great opportunity. So I was there for 2 years. It really brought home to me that we're really well trained here, actually. So I felt that I settled in relatively quickly. I felt I was really well trained. I could get up and running. Therapeutically, there was no problem. It translated really easily, DBT skills, CBT skills, psychodynamic psychotherapy, family therapy, all those skills that we learn here in this program. That's exactly what they do in the programs in the United States as well. So there was a translation that was seamless for me, actually. I certainly came back really a lot more confident than I had left. And maybe that was just having to go through that process on my own and do that piece. And so personally, it was a wonderful experience for me, and it really helped develop me as a person and as a clinician, I think.